Hi everybody, my name is Ryan Persaud and this is my project and it is based on the Paris Club. On this slide is my table of contents, and as you can see I have a lot of slides, so without further ado, let's move on. On this slide is a full listing of the Paris Club member states. All of these countries are involved with the Paris Club. So an example would be Canada, United States, United Kingdom, Netherlands, Switzerland, Germany, France. Japan, Italy, South Korea, Brazil, and Ireland. And of course all the other countries that you see in this slide. So without further ado, moving on to the next slide. A brief history of the Paris Club. A brief history of the Paris Club. The Paris Club was created in 1956. Their first discussion was with Argentina and its public creditors, and it took place in Paris. The Paris Club treats public claims. So what I mean by that, I mean by the governments of the debtor countries and by the private sector granted by the public sector to the Paris Club members. So moving on. Mission of the Paris Club. The Paris Club is a group of formals from major creditor countries. Roles to find coordinated and sustainable solutions to the payment difficulties experienced by debtor countries. So all of this, it just means that the Paris Club helps countries that are in debt. And in my opinion, that's a great thing to have. That's a great organization to have. Moving on to the next slide. So on this slide, I just have two questions for you guys to answer. So the first question is asking what did you find most interesting about the Paris Club so far? What are 2 points of the history of the Paris Club from the slide? So you guys can pause this video, type it in the chat, or unmute your microphone to answer the questions. Moving on to the next slide. Praises of the Paris Club. The Paris Club members originally share views and information with each other on the station of debtor countries. The second point is the same one as the first point, but the difference is that the second point has to say confidential. Without further ado, moving on. Criticisms of the Paris Club. So the first point is just talking about that the Paris Club did not have transparent and non-governmental organizations non-organizations requested the change of rules of the Paris Club, including transparency. The second point is just saying that the Paris Club created a new website in 2009 terms of the treatments given to 90 debtor countries, but they had complications when they created their website in 2009. The third point is just basically that since 2008, the Paris Club had purchased an annual report and it was detailed that data on claims that its members hold on forging states. The total amount of debt of the Paris Club at the end of 2013, so it ended in 2013, including interest, and the amount was over $3 billion. Moving on to next slide. On this slide is just my source that I used to get my information. It's on that one point. Next slide. Thank you everyone for participating in my presentation, and the end.